Here's what I'm eating in a day on a lean bulk. I'm currently eating 2,700 calories with the goal of trying to build a bit of size but staying lean at the same time. Before we get into the video, I just have a quick announcement to make. You might have already seen this if you watch my TikTok, but guys, I am so buzzing to say that I am now a MyProtein athlete. As you can tell by all the gear, I'm actually caked out in it now. But again, thank you so much to everybody that engages in the content. This has been a massive dream of mine. And if you don't believe in manifestation, look at this picture that I found on my Snapchat from 6 years ago. That is mental. One day I'll be sponsored. It's a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm still kind of trying to process it. Honestly, I'm so buzzing. So everybody that's ever followed like anything, whether it was on here, TikTok, YouTube, anything, thank you so much. In the description, I'll leave the link to the MyProtein website and you can now use code DON for a naughty discount. Alright, save some dollar and use the code. Let's get into the video. Well, this is the worst possible start to the day of eating. I've got a jar of jalapenos and a steak, and that's about it. Yes, we've found 2 bacon medallions. Wow, I'm really spoilt for choice here. I've also just found a bowl of eggs, which I don't know why they're sitting in a bowl. That wasn't my doing, but yeah, I suppose we'll just kind of need to try and whip something up with this. Cracking eggs has got to be the most satisfying thing ever, by the way. When you do exactly what I've just done there and get about 10 shells in it, then it's not satisfying. They've eaten off to another great start. I've absolutely cremated my bagel. Okay, meal number 1, went with a couple of bacon medallions, couple of eggs, 2 bagel thins that are very different levels of toastedness, which is sending my OCD overdrive. Oh, I also take these supplements, so I take vitamin D3. For somebody that lives in Scotland, we actually see the sun maybe once every year, unfortunately, so very important that we're getting a good amount of vitamin D in because we never actually get it in naturally. Then I take an essential omega-3 oil. A lot of different benefits to taking the omega oils that I cannot be arsed rhyming off because I've already made like 2 videos of it. Then I also take this Alpha Men tablet from MyProtein, 22 essential vitamins and minerals. 22 essential vitamins and minerals, that just sounds mega important, so I take this as well. But I'm going to scran this. I've got quite a busy day today. Go get my hair cut. I've got a post that I need to do for Muscle Food, and what else? Oh, juicy leg sesh coming up tonight as well, so I'm going to film a bit of that. So the oats are cooking on the hob right now. Also, fresh trim acquired. Come on, finally feeling like a normal human being again. Look at those cat scratches, man. Check them fucking bad boys out, eh? The king of cat scratches. Anyways, pre-workout meal, we're about to hit a juicy leg session. The goats, MyProtein. I've got the chocolate brownie flavour. In my opinion, it's one of the absolute classics. I absolutely love the chocolate brownie flavour. It's banging. And you can use code DON for a naughty discount, alright? Naughty discount. Oh, I'm going to eat this, scran this quickly. Going to leave it to sit, digest. I've got that recipe that I need to record as well for Muscle Food. They've asked me to make Yorkshire pudding pizzas. First of all, I hate the word pudding, right? I just think it's the actual cringiest word on the planet. Pudding. Horrible. But Yorkshire pudding pizzas, I think they actually sound quite nice and we can kind of make it like low calorie. Oats are definitely done. I mean, maybe potentially overdone because I was too busy talking to the camera. Shove them in the bowl like so. Just going to add in a scoop of the chocolate brownie batter flavour and then mix it all together so it's all covered. So that is what the oats are looking like right now, just a big bowl of chocolate oats. Some blueberries for the health in that, you know, tiny bit of honey, then a couple of bits of peanut butter. Okay, meal 2, big bowl of chocolatey goodness. It does look like shite a wee bit, I'm not going to lie, but very good. Adam, can you please empty and reload dishwasher during the day if you have time? No, I don't have time. I don't have time. The Don is a busy man. I don't have time to unload the dishwasher. Come on, mum. I've done it. All right. Sorry, mummy. Anyways, pre-workout meal. About to have this, then I'm going to get ready to tank a naughty leg session. Leg session absolutely dusted. I'm quite annoyed. Series with microphones, if you've watched like my first video, I've always had problems with them, and for some reason they just conveniently cut out during my leg session, because I was wanting to kind of talk through it, hit you with a wee bit of pattern that, you know. It wasn't to be unfortunately, so I've just made a wee montage of the leg session. Very, very good session. Legs is something that I want to build up like massively again. I used to have, honestly, tree trunk legs, right? Proper strong legs. On that pendulum squat that you see me on today, I was nearly pushing like 4 plates on that, so like 80 kilo at the back. And I ended up in a moon boot, I've explained that before, and since then obviously my strength has just completely dipped on it. So I definitely want to get back up to that. It's very funny, like I've got like really strong legs and then I'm like out pressing like 10 kilo dumbbells. Just about to get a post-workout munch, always the same, cereal, protein, nice and quick, nice and easy, straight into the old bloodstream, so it does after your session. I didn't want to bore you with putting cereal in the bowl and putting protein in a cup. There you have it, a couple of scoops of protein. We've got 8 Weetabix in here. I'm a big grown boy. So post-workout, I like to keep my fats really low and literally just focus on driving as much carbs in as possible to help with recovery. In terms of muscle building, fat loss, anything, I think a lot of people overlook recovery. It's probably just as important as training, diet, anything. You could have the best diet in the world, best training in the world, etc. But if your recovery's shit and you're sleeping 2-3 hours a night, and I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going to feel shitty and probably struggle to progress. So I usually have this meal about half an hour to an hour after I finish a workout, alright? Just because when we're doing a session, our heart rate's pretty elevated. When we try and digest food, a whole concoction down there. Leave it half an hour, let your heart rate come back down, and then boom, get that scran in you. Okay, we're on to the final meal of today. I'm just going to go with a bit of steak, wee bit of basmati rice, and a bit of tender stem broccoli, because normal broccoli sucks. First thing we've got to do is leave the steak out of the fridge. You want to let your steak come down to like room temperature before you cook it. It's going to taste a lot nicer, going to be a lot more juicier, a lot more moist. Steak's been out of the fridge for about half an hour. With steak, we're obviously not going to make this as like fatty and as calorific. Is that a word? Calorific? Have I just made that up? Don't know. We're not going to make it as high calorie and as high fatty as like a steak you would find in like a restaurant or whatever, right? We're not going to use hundreds of like butter, oil or anything. Don't be shy with your seasonings, by the way. Like, this is what's going to make it taste class. So season it with a good amount of salt. I like to go quite a lot of pepper. I think it makes it taste quite nice. And then once you've seasoned it a good bit, you just want to kind of roll the steak around, want to get the edges and stuff covered on it. First things first, you want to get this pan screaming hot. Just going to drizzle in like a tiny bit of olive oil. We're just going to lay it down away from us. What I do is I let it cook on each side for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Then I turn the heat down. Then I just like turn it until it's kind of like golden looking. Let's flip this over. Look at the crust on that, man. Come on. Your kitchen should be looking like Snoop Dogg's residence now. So whilst that's cooking, I'm literally just getting a couple of bits of garlic, if I can crush it. Oh my god, of course, it goes everywhere. You're putting that in the pan with steak, you don't even need to peel it. In case anybody didn't know that, like, it does save a fair amount of time. So steak is looking mighty good. So I'm literally just going to add in a teaspoon of this Lurpak whiter butter. It's time to throw the cloves in there as well. When the steak is ready, I'm just going to leave it here to rest. Anything else that was left in the pan, just pour it over the steak. Fold that over, nice and tight, and leave it to rest again. Yeah, I'm going to change up the lighting a wee bit. So I think I've said this before, but a lot of people don't realise, you know, the effort that filming the TikToks and that go into. I've got a big massive box light here, I've got another one, a few different tripods set up in that as well. Man's always on the grind, always, alright? Grind, always on the grind, alright? Cooking, PTing, videos, anything. Look at this, everything is set, box light in position. I know you're all buzzing for this, I know you physically cannot wait to see a steak. It'd be fucking hilarious, by the way, if this turns out pure well done, and I've been pure bigging it up. Let's see this. It's so tense. I don't know if you're feeling the tension in there right now. Yes! Come on! Who is the Scrandon, by the way? After that absolute masterpiece, by the way, you know we need to salt bear. Look at that for a dinner. Come on. Steak, nice and pink. Shit ton of broccoli. shit ton of rice. Most important part, the taste test.
Oh my God!
That shit is amazing. There you have it, people. That was my full day of eating in a lean bulk on 2,700 calories. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a wee bit from it. As always, turn the notifications on, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one.